The Titans of Non-Wing, ready to go to green. Race fans, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it's showtime! Field going to roll into turns 1 and 2. Who will have the advantage? We're going to have to find out a little bit later. Caution light's going to come on. It'll be Snyder leading, lap number 1. Cale Drake in second. Hayes going to shuffle back to third. Gamester in fourth. Springer right now your top 5. Bottom's going to be the way to go here early on, of course, with a fresh racetrack. But you see drivers already starting to try that outside. So we'll see. It may be sooner than later that cushion starts to come into play. In fact, battle for the race lead. Snyder went up to try it. Cale Drake looked to his inside. Snyder able to pinch him off as they go into turns 3 and 4.
Local driver Grayson Springer, the first one of the top 5, going to the top. Springer's been there from the drop of the green, down low on the bottom. Steven Snyder, now Drake going to take a little look higher off the corner. Then it's Hayes, Gamester, and Springer, the top 5.
Cale Drake going to look to the bottom once again, this time through turns 1 and 2, onto the back straightaway. Top side coming in for Steven Snyder. Only a few laps in, and now Snyder has vacated the bottom. He's gone to the top. Drake chasing in that second spot. Jet Hayes there in third. Gamester running in fourth. Springer in fifth. Andrews, Boland, Flood, Kirkman, Dysinger right now your top 10. Grayson Springer in that fifth spot, lurking on the outside so far, not able to get a run as Snyder starting to open things up here. 0.853 seconds, his advantage right now over Cale Drake. Battle on the racetrack brewing up again for that 4th spot.
Took only a handful of laps for the Groove to move off the bottom up to the top. Right now leading the parade around the top of the racetrack, Steven Snyder Jr. Cale Drake now falling back 8-9 car lengths back. Jet Hayes still works the bottom along with Russ Gamester. Caution out for the first time. Car around in turn number 2. It looks like Cole Bodine. Talking about how this is a bit of a longer race. This is a walk in the park for Gamester. He's run the Silver Crown Series with the USAC boys. He's used to going 100 laps around a half mile or on a mile. He's working the inside under Jet Hayes. Frank Flood sits back in about 7th place, chasing Johnny Boland down the front stretch. Still the race leader, Steven Snyder. He stretches it out to almost a straightaway now over Cale Drake. Jet Hayes down on the inside trying to take over second.
Snyder a little over second last time. Now it's 1.977 seconds. Comes out to about a straightaway as Drake, so far perfect off of the cushion, has been able to keep Jet Hayes at bay. Now here comes Springer to the outside looking for 4th. He's got it at the line. Gamester going to fall back to 5th. Springer getting that right rear up, and boy, he's found some speed here. In fact, looks like he's going in. He's not quite cheating the cushion as much as everybody else. He's leaning right into it now as they roll into turns 1 and 2. Hayes down to the bottom. Springer to the outside, has a run to the back straightaway. He'll stick up to the cushion. Hayes going to peel down to the bottom. Who is chasing him now? That is going to be the 14C of Chris Andrews. Andrews trying to get up and see if he can crack the top 5, along with the 1V of Johnny Boland, who rides in 7th. There's a little bit of bumping and banging going on from 3rd on back there for a second, as now slide it up, switch lines, and swap it out. It's going to be Springer up into the 3rd spot. Jet Hayes going to fall back to 4th. Chris Andrews, meanwhile, cracking the top 5. You got Gamester and 6, Boland, Flood, Cabry, Dysinger still your top 10. As Springer, 9/10 of a second trailing Cale Drake right now. Drake all by his lonesome in second as your leader has found the back of the pack. Steve.
Give a nod to how the quality of this field is. Steven Snyder absolutely running away with this, has only caught a couple of cars to put him a lap down. Snyder back to 1 and 2. He's got nearly a half-track lead and has still only managed to lap 3 or 4 cars.
Steven Snyder Jr. going to come around this time to the wave of the white flag. We've got 1 to go. He's going to cruise onto the back straightaway for the final time. 2 more turns, $12,222.22. Going to the 21 of Steven Snyder Jr. He will win the Stock Non-Wing portion of the Deuces Wild Shootout.